All right, coming up next is another good friend of mine in the game of comedy. He started recently. He's got a lot of potential, so I'm going to give him some prime time tonight. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for Ken. Clap it up for Ken, everybody. There you are. All right, one more time, guys. Give it on for Ken.
Mode, how are we?
Yeah.
So, I got a new ex-girlfriend recently. She was cheating on me, okay? You know, here's what happened, all right? I walk in her building, I go in the elevator, and the rapper, Lil Baby, is there standing in the elevator. So I'm like, Lil Baby? And here's the thing, okay? As a grown man, if you point at and call another grown man Lil Baby, it better be Lil Baby. Fortunately, it was Lil Baby, which was cool, but it wasn't cool that he was also there visiting my girlfriend. There's a woman out there, my ex-girlfriend, who sleeps with Grammy-nominated rappers and me. I'm a Jew from suburban Massachusetts. I have no business being Eskimo brothers with Lil Baby. So I heard through mutual friends that she was so heartbroken from the breakup that she didn't eat for a few days. It turns out heartbreak works better than Ozempic. Fellas, if you want your girl to lose weight, break up with her. She'll drop weight faster than my last relationship. So I got on the dating apps again, you know, and you never really realize how racist you are until you use a dating app. Apparently, I'm very racist towards white women. If you saw my behavior on the dating apps, you'd think I would have white women picking cotton. Tell them we're going to like a pumpkin patch or something. You know, pumpkins really are just watermelon for white people. So I went out with one of these non-white women, went to a sushi restaurant, got the authentic Japanese experience. All the food imported from Japan. Table settings, decor, imported from Japan. Everyone who worked there was Japanese, imported from Japan. The cost of the meal cost about a trip to Japan. So we ate the whole meal, it was good, and then when we left, the girl was like, you know, I just want to try the sushi in Japan. I'm thinking, how much better could it be in Japan? It's the same sushi, it's the same Japanese people. Think about it. So let's just say, for argument's sake, the sushi in Japan is 10 out of 10 sushi, and the sushi tonight was maybe like a 7 out of 10. It's not far off. You offer me right now, fly overseas to sleep with a 10, or have a 7 come to my crib tonight. I'm staying put. I'll take the 7. But I have been doing some traveling. I was in New York recently. I was trying to find some things to do outside of stand-up, so I came across the 9/11 memorial. I'm like, you know, I've heard of 9/11. Do you know that people leave Google reviews for the 9/11 memorial? Imagine that. Imagine reviewing 9/11. One guy gave a 1-star review and just said it left a little something to be desired. What, like anything but another 9/11? Another woman said, wasn't fun, too depressing. Oh, you thought it was gonna be fun, like a day at the carnival. At the 9/11 museum, they literally have movie theater-sized screens playing footage on loop of people jumping off buildings, but you thought it was gonna be fun. And of course, they monetize the place. They have a gift shop. You can get 9/11 hats, merch. Probably should have wore a t-shirt or something today, you know, this is a show to never forget. Where else was I? I was in Colombia as well, you know. I didn't really blend in with the local hombres. It turns out wearing an explorer's hat with a chin strap doesn't really scream Colombiano. A lot of people approaching me, trying to sell me on things. One guy was like, Poppy, Poppy. It's like, dude, why are you calling me Poppy? What's with all these Latin kings calling people Poppy? If you're not an active or potential sexual partner of mine, you don't have to call me Poppy. It's in the same category as Lil Baby. Men are so loose nowadays with how we address other men. So this guy's approaching me. You know, he has a mullet with a number of face tattoos, so I knew he probably had something good to sell. He hands me like this menu of sorts. On it, you could buy cocaine priced by the gram, the eighth, women with their hourly rates. He even had water sport rentals, snorkeling excursions. Had this one deal, buy an 8-ball, comes with a banana boat ride. I was in Colombia for a wedding though, okay? As soon as I land, the groom is freaking out. Apparently his best man was having a hard time coming into the country because he's a felon. Apparently he's committed a number of violent crimes. Your best man kind of sounds like your worst man. I mean, weddings should have the worst man. There's the best man, there should be the worst man. You know the guy who's maybe a little too handsy with the bridesmaids? Kind of been eyeballing the bride a little bit too long? Everyone knows who the worst man is, especially the ladies. The ladies definitely know who the worst man is. If you're a guy and you don't know who the worst man is, you're probably the worst man. More often than not, though, the worst man is really the groom. You know? He has a checkered past, you know, some allegations of some non-consensual activities. But you don't say anything, it's not your place. The bride's not getting any younger. You gotta move on, you gotta have a good time. Anyway, guys, that's my time. My name's Ken Paul. Thank you so much.